days ago. Let's go! 3¼ pounds. Thanks for tuning in to episode 2 of the Coming Home series. Today, we are going from Wheeler Lake to Smith Lake, another lake that I haven't put much time on. So, I jumped out here again to get more orientated with the lake, learn a little bit more about it, and gain some confidence. Confidence is so key when it comes to tournament bass fishing. So, you'll see here how I build confidence throughout the video. And we're starting out the morning here with colder, rainy conditions compared to how it had been earlier in the week. So this was actually a really good test for me to see how these fish change, and you'll see how the day progresses. But thanks for tuning in, guys. Appreciate it big time, and I hope you enjoy. Spotted dog. What's up, guys? Man, I locked that one up. Look at that, shaking ass to the head. Right in the roof of the mouth. We're out here chasing after some of these bad boys today. Out here on a herring fishery. Something I gotta keep learning. Haven't had any opportunities to get out to Smith this year, so. That first one there came off just a bluff ball, super basic. These fish have been spawning for a while now, and live scope's like a cheat code with herring fish. You just pitch it at them and let it sit there, and they eat your shaky head. It's just like that most of the time. Now the size is the hard part, but rain's rolling in. Should be a really good day. I hope I can get some on Topwater. That'd be really cool. The storm rolled in and I targeted flooded bushes. After that, I ran to some shallower pockets where there'd be rain runoff and targeted these pockets with a mag draft, just throwing it to the back of them, pulling out, and was able to capitalize on a couple fish. Oh man, you guys missed a lot. It's rained all morning. It's got that one on a little finesse swimmer. It's not a bad one. Little chunky one. You guys saw the first fish of the day, and then after that it started raining, and it's only just recently here stopped raining. But since then I caught 3 more spotted bass and 1 nice largemouth on a mag draft. I wish I'd have got that bite on camera because it was pretty sick. I was slow rolling it up next to a laydown, thing came up, swiped at it. But right now I'm just trying to figure out like what the heck these fish are doing, because I can't find bait anywhere. Nothing really has a whole lot of fish on it right now, but I finally found this little rock bar that definitely has a decent number of fish on it. I've caught 2 off of it. That one that you guys didn't see, I threw the camera on. Both of them on a finesse swimmer, and just got a little bit of rock up here. It's a nice chunk rock too, that's why I'm snagging in it. But these fish are sitting right at the top of it, kind of swimming back and forth. And I've seen like 10 of them down there, so I'm gonna try to keep catching some here. Then we're gonna run with this pattern a little bit too, because I really do enjoy throwing a finesse swim bait. I haven't seen any fish busting all day. Saw one that was suspended up high, and then ended up having 2 fighting for my topwater, and I finally hooked up with one. They're both like, it wasn't an explosion when it ate it, it was like just boiling on it. Finally hooked up with her, and then came off on the way to the boat. So that's the disappointment of treble hooks sometimes. Got him. God, that's fun. That is such an addicting bite. I'm just running these flats right now, and it hasn't been too long since the last one. Went through a little bit of a lull after I burnt the other one to the ground. They just wouldn't even look at a bait anymore. Hopped over to another flat here, saw a couple roaming high, and just like that. Spotted dog on the topwater. Doesn't get much better than that. Ah. This one looks a lot bigger. Down there in the water, that crystal clear water. Oh, that's fun, man. Drop after drop. Nice fat one. Feeding up. Starting to get fun. We might be figuring something out. This is actually crazy. Is this a big one? Tell me this is a big one. Oh yeah. You're a little bigger. Guys, that's 3 for 3. It's a nice long one. I'll drop back out there. These fish I found were cruising along flats in the very back of a pocket off of a major creek off the main lake of Smith Lake. So they were in the very back. My best guess as to their situation was they were feeding up on bait fish, getting ready to move back out to the main lake after spawning. They were clearly not on beds, but they were schooled up chasing small schools of bait. And this was the only area I saw bait as well. One of my favorite things to do in the south is run back in these pockets and fish around stuff like this. It's so cool. It gets super shallow back here, but they'll come back here. They'll be resident fish in the fall and summer, but right now when they're spawning, they'll get up on stuff like these laydowns. So go in the back of it. You know, I got bit right there, and right there. What tends to happen this time of year is these fish will actually short strike a bait really bad. So a jig isn't always the best way to catch them, but that's just how I wanted to. I could have thrown a wacky worm on and I probably would have caught every single one of those bites, but I kind of got an itch to catch one on a jig, and we got that itch scratched. So I'm gonna run back to one of the spots we fished earlier, and I missed a big one off the back corner of a dock. Had a little bit of rock there, so I'm hoping that fish set up again. We'll see. Here, sucker. I don't think that's her. I mean, unless she was swimming the opposite direction when I set the hook earlier, the one that I had on the jig felt much bigger, but that's right out of the same spot. Watch my line jump, you guys could probably tell. There we go. Shaking Ace is getting it done. It's good follow-up bait in case you do get short struck for the spawning fish. Put on a shaky head or a wacky worm, and usually you'll have a lot better success catching them. Okay, big. I finished up flipping a bluff wall stretch near the access, and overall it was a really good day. Like I said, I mean, I was just trying to gain confidence on Smith Lake. This is my second time out there, and I really enjoyed learning more about the place. Higher water levels, I think, helped the bite a little bit up on the north end where I was at, but there was a lot I learned. Definitely looking forward to getting out there again. Stay tuned for the next video, which is on Smith Lake again, guys. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Greatly appreciated, and we will see you in the next video.